Life is a casino. We don't sink, we just hit them off with C-notes. And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Merlino.
What's up, G?
Life is a casino. We don't sink, we just hit them off with C-notes. And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Merlino.
With Joey Merlino.
Welcome back to The Skinny with Joey Merlino and LiL Snuff. Today's episode we have, I think it's going to break all records.
A legend.
I want to introduce a legend right here. John Red Shea. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Boston's finest.
No,
Southie.
it's a pleasure to be on the show with you guys, especially with you, Skinny.
Thank you,
Yeah.
my brother.
You know,
I see you
there's not
representing the Rocky.
Yep, I'm
love
representing.
it.
When in Rome, do as Rome, right?
Nah,
That's right.
I
But
like the shirt.
it's not very often that I do a show and with another stand-up guy.
Right. Well, there ain't too many.
There,
I think it
well,
might be
we're
me and
far
you.
a few between.
There's a lot of them in jail. A lot
Seriously,
of good
there-
men in jail.
No, there's a lot of good men
Yeah,
in jail.
yeah.
But out here, that's what we do. We
That's it.
talk about how to be a stand-up guy and how you should be a stand-up guy.
Right.
Because there's a lot of people out there that we all know that are stone cold rats. They write books and everything else and they make so much money off of it. And everybody's like, "Oh, look at this! What a great story!" After this rat,
Yeah.
I mean, come on,
We're the last. I mean,
we're the last
listen,
Mohegans.
we're the voice for the people that are in jail buried from these fucking scumbags.
Amen.
That's it. We're the
Amen.
voice. That's
the
why everybody
voice for
asks
the
me, why are you
stand-up
doing
guys.
it? I ain't doing it for money. I'm the voice. I'm tired of these motherfuckers going on fucking whatever the fuck social
Every
media.
platform and
You
brag
put a
about
guy
what
in
they
jail,
did.
you lied on guys in jail,
Yeah.
and then you want to fucking bury them, their family. Get the fuck out.
Well, the introduction, the beginning of the book, it says this book is written for every guy who stood up and can look in the mirror
I
and
seen
see
it.
the man in the mirror.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Absolutely.
Yeah, check this book out.
Make sure you go check the
Great
book
book.
out. Where exactly could they find the book so everybody knows?
They can find it on Amazon. It's real easy on Amazon. Everybody has Amazon.
Yeah,
Yes, they
Click
do.
Right on Amazon.
It's a
It
good
takes you
read.
2 seconds.
And it's
We'll
a fast read. It's good.
We'll put the link up for you and everything. Take us back to where you grew up at and how this all came about.
So I grew up in Southeast, aka Southeast, South Boston, biggest Irish enclave in Boston, if you will. And it was a tough neighborhood, just like you guys growing up
Yeah,
in your neighborhood.
would.
And as we were driving here
Yeah.
and stuff, I was like, oh man, it's like the old neighborhood, but the old neighborhoods aren't like they used to.
No,
be.
they're
They're not
done.
like that.
Nah.
And all the doors are open. Anybody's doors open. You get down the street. You hey Billy, and go down to the street to his house and open up the door and walk in. You can't do that anymore.
Today,
You know,
they'll
it's
they'll
not
fucking
like that
rob your
anymore.
fucking bed, the sheets,
Yeah,
they'll rob everything.
They'll take the eyes
Yeah,
out of your
head,
fucking
yeah.
head.
You need a
The
machine
neighborhood-
gun
and
in some of the neighborhoods
you
we've
do,
been
But
through.
it was definitely a predominantly Irish neighborhood.
Tight knit Irish, right?
Tight knit Irish.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest things growing up in Southie as a kid was that you never fucking ratted.
Right.
You never snitched on anyone ever. And we're gonna get into that
Right.
with in Southie with my boss, my former
Mhm.
boss. I'm not too proud of that, but it is what it is. He was my boss. I tell the truth. I'm the guy who would never be a fucking rat, even though he was a rat. His own brother was a Senate president, very powerful in Boston. People are going to be president when they come to Boston. They go see him because they want the voting block because
Right.
he's that powerful. Billy Bulger. When Billy Bulger was growing up in the projects, he wrote it in his own book. He said, you never ratted on anyone. I broke a window playing ball with the kids in the street. I got caught. They want to know who they were because they ran away. I wouldn't tell on them. Well, it's the same fucking premises on anything that we do in life, right? Growing up in that neighborhood, you never become a fucking rat. You
Right.
don't.
Right.
Period.
So,
God bless you.
so at a young age, you knew the rules, what to do, what
100%.
not to
you
do.
were taught, raised, and bred that way.
Yeah.
Listen, my mother I would get beat up, but you couldn't tell on your sister, whatever, who took
Yeah.
that. I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Get beat up.
Exactly. And I say that in the book. Oh,
Yeah.
I used to get slapped.
Fucking
Don't
slap.
tell on your sister.
Don't, yeah,
Slap
fucking
right in the mouth.
tattletale.
Oh,
Yeah,
forget
of
In
about
school, nobody likes them.
But in this generation,
Well, they
It's-
lie now.
it's accepted, and everyone lies and makes up stories. If you feel like when you watch the internet, they portray themselves to be the heroes, and that's what's sick about.
Well, it's like that
YouTube
other
and the
kid.
social media. It's
What's
really
his name?
crazy.
Chris Pacello.
Yeah.
He's a tough guy. Like Jerry Capizzi. They write books. Like these guys, he's a tough kid. You killed a fucking lady in front of her fucking kid, 6-year-old kid. You're a tough guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I killed 25 fucking people in my time. Okay, you killed 25 people. How much fucking time did you do? How much time did you do? Oh, wait a minute. No, I only did 12 years, 6 years. So you got 25 fucking people that you killed. You're a tough guy still, right? Because you ratted. Because you ratted.
Well, that's the one in Boston, right?
They went on the fucking stand. They fucking ratted.
He did six years.
Whether it was Boston,
Yeah, Philly, New York,
Philly. They're all the fucking same.
Yeah.
You know that.
Well, look at Sammy. 19 murders. He did 3.5 years.
Pete the Crumb.
Yeah.
He don't even know how many. He said he killed 28, 30.
Yeah.
He don't remember. I got his son out of jail. His son had 14 years. Had nothing to do with us. He got out. They let him out. And Pete didn't do a day.
Yeah.
If you're looking to save money on your electric, look no further. Our main man at Divine Solar, Nikki. Hit him up for a free estimate. No liens, no loans. First 90 days are free. You're going to get free sign-up bonus. The best part about this is we don't buy electric for more. We save the solar for less.
They bought him a house, a car, and gave money.
They gave
Beautiful.
money.
God bless America. We got to get Trump in there.
Yeah.
We need fucking Trump in there.
There's a lot of issues, and especially like, you know, people send us clips all the time about these informants, you know, online, how they brag, and people rather work with them than work with stand-up guys like you two, which I can't understand that part.
So let me tell you something. And I said this earlier to you, Joe. Once you become a fucking rat, you've lost it all. I don't care how many fucking bottles you killed, how many people you hit over the head with a fucking bat. You lost your fucking balls. You sold your balls to the government. End of fucking story.
Yeah.
You sold your soul to the government. Because let me tell you something, folks. If they get caught doing something like that, they're fucked. They're going back to the can.
Right.
And they don't want to go back to the can like a rat. Unless they're going into the cheese factories that they did a little time.
Yeah. That's where they did the time. The cheese factory.
Like Ferriton.
Yeah, Ferriton, Allenwood. They got them all over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where Frank Slemmy was. The kid Roger from Philly. He tried to rat on him. A rat. They're together in the rat joint. He tried to get more time off.
Well, see,
rat versus rat.
That's what happened.
It's fucking nuts.
That's what happened in Boston. The rat was ratting on a rat because there was no one else to fucking rat on.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
You're right on a rat. You're a rat. You're right on a cop. You're a rat.
Exactly. But it's all about having integrity.
Right.
And looking yourself in the mirror and saying, hey, listen, I know what the fuck I did.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm accepting full responsibility for it. Right. I mean, you know, Joe, you understood. We both understood. You look in the mirror. Hey, I did this or whatever. They're blaming me for this. I can accept the responsibility. I'm not going to take that responsibility and take it off my fucking shoulders and put it on somebody because I can't fucking witstand that. That's not who we are. That's not how we grew up.
Well, they know. They look in the mirror. They know. They dying to be us. Like,
of course.
They get on
They're
their
jealous
talk
of
shit.
you.
Yeah.
Well, they trust me.
They hate themselves.
Yeah.
The fucking rats hate the fuck out of me. I know I know you're probably going through the same shit.
Fuck them.
But you know what? Again, they are who they are. I am who I am. I'm a fucking stand-up guy. I never ratted on anybody. I never pointed the finger on anybody on the stand, and I never would.
No.
As a matter of fact, when Whitey was going to trial, all those other guys went to trial and pointed the finger at him to get themselves out of trouble. I was already out, but that didn't matter for me because I was on the list that they were saying to go in and testify. I told my lawyer, Tony Cardinelli, it ain't fucking happen. I ain't ratting on an alien. I'll never rat on anybody.
Yeah.
Fucking alien. Never. It'll never happen. And guess what? Tony called the prosecutor and said, you don't want him coming in because he's a live wire.
Right.
And so there was another guy. His name was Shea. He was the head of the drug organization. And like my last name. And he went on there and explained everything because he was the head boss. I took over after him. Anyhow. And he said, yeah, we recruited Red Shea. He had the best shit in fucking town. And Red Shea was a maverick. And that's kind of who I am. I don't, and by the way, Whitey was a maverick too when he was younger. He really was.
Right.
So I guess that there was something that Whitey saw in me and all that at the time. Tell
the people, how long was he an informant for?
He was an informant for about 40
on the street.
On the street. With the FBI for over 40 some odd years.
40 some
on the payroll for 40 something years. Did you?
And they made him kill
before.
Right. And they made him kill.
Before.
So they made him kill people. They knew he killed people. They
let him do whatever he wanted.
Fucking nice.
Listen, as I said earlier, he was the most powerful Irish mob boss in the United States.
Yeah.
And the reason why he was the most powerful Irish mob boss is because he had the FBI behind him.
That's the real mob.
That's the real mob.
Did you?
Exactly.
That's the mob.
Yeah. When you were around him, and Stevie, like you just said, he was a rat too. Did you ever once say to yourself, "I think these guys are rats"? Did you ever get a little bit where you were like, okay.
Never, because it was so fucking powerful. Even with the Italians, I mean, when the Italians got indicted, which they helped facilitate, if you will, Stevie and Whitey.
This is Little Snuff from the Skinny Joey Merlino podcast, and today, Crean Heavy Equipment is on sale for you. If you go there, contact them. The link's all over the bio. For any heavy-duty equipment, they have it for you. They ship all over the world. Once you go there, or if you contact them on their website that's going to be listed, tell them this Skinny Joey Merlino and Little Snuff podcast sent you. You're going to save $500 off right off the bat. There's a reason why they've been in business for over 30 years, and they don't sell them for more there. They sell them for less.
Against Jerry and Julo, they had tapes in the trial where Jerry and Julo were saying, you know those Irish guys, you know Whitey and Stevie, they'll fucking kill anybody we want, any fucking buddy. That didn't matter in those tapes. If they, it didn't matter because
They had a license.
they had a license to do whatever they fucking wanted.
Listen, they
And
killed
anybody-
this guy killed girls, like innocent girls.
Yeah.
Fucking sick. Well, God don't like ugly. He got it.
Yeah, he got it.
He got it
after.
as soon as he went to the penitentiary.
Now,
He was there 20 hours, I think.
I think it was less
Less
than
than
20
that,
fucking
yeah.
hours. And by the way, I was on CNN and I told him years back, I said, if he makes it to the fucking into a real prison, I said he won't last.
Well, they
He'll be fucking gone.
Yeah, they had
As
him
soon
in
as he get
Coleman.
into a real prison, they fucking killed him.
Well, they had him in Coleman Penn for like 8 years, the dropout one. So everybody in the pens.
So there was a guy
liked him.
that was with him.
And then they shipped him to the place in
There was a
Pennsylvania.
guy who was with him in Florida and Coleman, right? And there was a guy that interviewed that guy that I know. And the guy said, yeah, you know, he talked about Red Shea to me. He said he wished that Red Shea was the guy that he picked to be the guy next to him,
Right.
not that other guy.
Right.
oh,
Motherfucker.
Because he said at the end, Red Shea had the fucking balls to be who he was all the time.
Right.
But you know what? He didn't have to pick me to be the guy next to him because
Right.
I was running the entity anyway.
Right.
I was making money. I was an earner. I was running the fucking shit up, the fucking codes flying, this and that. I started before that on my own.
Right.
yeah. So how did you get
I had the
introduced?
fucking balls to do it. When
Right.
most people, they don't have the balls to do that shit.
We would like to thank you for watching. Head on over to Patreon for the full episode.